o kry a criminal record,
Yes.
but a platform to go and submit. Just like I was thinking I have a criminal record, but I was having a pending case. So I keep no, the pending case I actually no disturb. Richeka, but 12 inch, barleba ileba misrepresent. Kiba twale saleba maybe we really working CV.
Before you go further, what was your
On the system, but unale criminal record, they can't give you the contract. Go back to Kotsie,
clear? I mean one.
No, there was a white man, Kotsie, at Princess Park, is the one who was taking our
fingerprints, yes.
So, and I shall report go APPU or deploy. Umakile, but they have a criminal record.
Oh.
But when they do a police clearance, they don't have a criminal record. So, that time.
No. Let's see who we get here.
Okay.
We'll see if we've got enough airtime for him.
Okay.
Hello.
Leadership, how are you?
I'm alright, my leader. Yourself?
I'm sharp. Kgotsi, o bolela le Mashiane, we are on the podcast, ne?
So, Mashiane?
I'm sitting with comrades here from the security industry, and we are recording a podcast. You are live on the podcast. They just want to ask you a few questions. I've put you on speaker. They wanted anyone from Action SA to talk about their issue. Muthavhi, please tell me who are you and where you from?
My name is Joshua Muthavhi. I'm from Soshanguve, Block PP1. I'm one of the representative of security officers. We are under private companies that are rendering security services to the city of Tshwane. I'm one of security officers. I'm under one of private company that is rendering security services to the municipality of city of Tshwane. We are safeguarding the property of municipality.
All right, thank you. So you are not the only ones who are complaining about the changes, because you told me this thing is political and because it involves a lot of things. Let's just pause a bit so we can watch what other people are complaining about the city of Tshwane, and since the new changes have become. Of course, we'll give them an opportunity to also explain their part, but let's pause a bit and understand.
Okay.
You cancel.
With the 1 year old. I did.
So,
bro.
No,
I did not, bro. There were issues. You see, when we got to the point where we got to, where it was now cancelled for the second time. Imagine if we had moved on from the point. Because I cancelled, and then had the administrator, they decided they are not going to defend. The man went to court and he won the case because the city did not defend. A sound decision. And then they went to site, and then we are now almost 340 million rands later, and there's nothing, and people died of cholera. So it pains you sometimes when you look at these things. You're saying, you know what, I stuck my neck out and said, this thing is nonsense, it must be cancelled. Today we are sitting here having made noise. You had Herman blowing all types of gaskets, personal vendetta.
Okay.
So there's those side walls,
Yeah.
But the reality is we wouldn't be having that had people understood that there would be people who know that.
Utsebainka Democratic Alliance.
Baritse di POP.
Bali tšetšeng?
Di POP.
POP ke
Barikeng mabone a basokodi.
Okay. So balinchite more listing about the indigent so you can benefit from municipal rebates. Mo lo reng a le tlo patela tšhelete in full or gona le ditšhelete tše lo reng ge le patela le na le di patele full o tshwana le ba bangwe ke ntho e bolelang.
ke ntho e ke bolelang gore ba re ntshitse mo e leng gore ne re kgone go patela re kgone go bana le mabono like now ba re blocketse dikarata.
ke nka ratang e change ke di rente metsi le mabone. As you know, most of the bargaining the residents tsa mo ke batho ba leng old age or the POP abo. So if ile gore ho ka ba ka thusiwa ba le flat rate of some sort in terms of rente le mabone. Yeah, I think ho ka ba sharp. And then
you spoke about integrated bylaw enforcement center that you are establishing as if you are an infant in the municipality. The DA-led government has been in charge since 2016. So if you are still now building, then we have got a problem with yourselves. You should be knowing what is it that you need to do right now. And on that score, I want to speak on the cable theft. In particular, I will speak with the cable theft that is happening just next door to our Pretoria West Hospital, where there is a huge grass that is growing. It's not being cut. And it is just close to where your own metropolis is. And we are supposed to be seeing those people patrolling there. We can't be experiencing load shedding that is caused by cable theft when you guys are there. So you should be yourself telling your own management in that particular area of metropolis to guard that particular space.
And then DA
na botse yona se nka bo bono ya ka nna takalane since ke nna ka mo Pitori eno ba DA ba re DA ra selise mara tse botse ka bo bona azanka di bona
azanga wa bona selo se se good coming out of DA.
Never
Try talking about them because they're messing up everything. They keep on saying where they govern, I don't know, there's this thing that they know how to govern. But they're exciting not with excellence because in Tshwane, there's this saying, we ignite with excellence. They ignite with corruption. But 10 billion are gone. Recently, we woke up to a news that MMC of Finance is resigned. That is a lie. They've pushed him because they don't want to lose anything. That man knows the truth, knows that there is a report contained on the minutes that we saw on the 1st of August 2023, where there's a report to write off estimated bills. Then what they did, said, no, MMC Satan has resigned. It was the mayor who pronounced that. And within 48 hours, he appointed the DA person again to continue with the dirty job.
Because we are registering the indigent, even though they are others. This government has discontinued those things. Now we have campaign after campaign, my intention to organize to discontinue the social wage so that they drive us into destitution. When Herman telling it that is their political ambition.
The Democratic Alliance has taken over the municipality of the city of Tshwane. The drawback, they have reversed the gains of democracy. The potholes, the poverty, they've reversed the Lotao Tshwanagana Lebo indigent policy. Batho ba bo rona ba tlhopeha. The programs at the African National Congress and the Democratic Alliance, together with their strategic partners.
Okay, as you would have seen, there are a lot of people who are complaining about the city of Tshwane. It includes the new changes, the POPs, the POPs is the indigent program, as you would have heard. So yours is a matter of insourcing.
Yes. Yeah.
And people promised you stuff.
Yes.
And you were there. You know. How long have you been working?
I've been working under private companies for almost, I think it's 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah, 11 years. But along the years, I was working for a certain companies. Remember, in 2016, companies they bid for rendering security services because the previous ones, their contract ended in 2016.
Yeah.
So from 2016, 2017, 2018, they were working for 1 month contract.
Yeah.
So those 21 companies.
I want you to shift a bit. Let me just shift you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you remember in 2016, 22 companies they bid during the ANC government.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, in 2016, during local government, the ANC lost the city to DA. So when the DA took power during the Simanga tenure, so he scrapped that thing of tenders. So those companies took the city to the court.
The companies that were providing security services.
Yes. Those one who bid, because there was a tender document that came out to give the companies to bid, because the old ones, the contract were ending.
Okay.
Yeah. So those companies they took the city
DA administration to court.
To court, yes, and then they won in 2021 November. So when they won, they came in 2022 on the 1st of March. So the old ones left, then the new one came in. So that's where we transited to the new companies. So hence I'm saying I've been working for 11 years, but the current one that I'm working, it's been 2 years now.
Oh, so let me use the word luckily.
Yes.
So luckily, whenever security companies change, you will luckily get to be retained.
Yeah, we fought. We fought with the APPU administrators, because you remember during Stevens Mohalapa created the Department of APPU, Asset Property Protection Unit, whereby it's going to be the department that will oversee the
asset protection
all the seats. Yes. So we fought with those managers to say, no guys, a lot of people will lose their job. So we are pleading with you guys to talk to the new directors of the private companies that are coming in to say, no, here's the people, you can continue with them, because it will save a lot of time to say to advertise. I don't know what criteria they use when they hire security officers.
Yeah.
So luckily we continue with them, and then here we are.
Okay. 11 years is a long time working without surety. How does that impact your lives as because you are fathers, man.
Yeah,
you are uncles,
we are breadwinners of some of uncles. A lot of people are depending on us, and remember, some of us we didn't get an opportunity to further our studies.
Yes.
So we were hoping. That is why we are hoping. In some day or in some week or whatever.
Before we get Comrade Tshwane to come, I want to understand something. I want you to explain for people who do not understand why it's important to do insourcing. I mean, the EFF, for example, speaks about creating state capacity, so there are no tenders, so people could get their money. That's why they push successfully, by the way.
Yes.
They are pushing for, I mean, the EFF has done wonders for people when it comes to that space. There were grandmothers and there were people who were cleaners in Wits University,
yes,
who are now even students at Wits University, and they're learning for free. and their kids could get bursaries. And those are good stories coming from the EFF.
Yeah.
And people who are not in your space may not understand the advantages of you being insourced to be an employee of City of Tshwane. I want you, as someone who's at the coalface, paint a picture. Why do you want to be, and what are the problems there? Explain it.
No, this thing of insourcing is not complicated as people think, because what we are fighting now is to kill the middleman, to remove the middleman, so that we can deal with the municipality directly. Because remember, if I own a company, then that means the municipality pay me, then I have to pay my employees. So it becomes a problem, because some of the companies, they are not practicing the labor Relations Act, something like that. Because hence I'm saying I've been working for 11 years. I was working for that previous company. Imagine waking up every day, every morning, going to work, and then not knowing you are not registered at labor. It's very painful, because for 9 years without any UIF and Provident Fund, it's painful. It's painful. That is why we are very adamant fighting for this thing, because we'll be dealing with municipality directly. There will be no issues of late payment. Now we are experiencing late payments. There are some of companies employees who are being owed December salary up to so far this now as we are speaking. So we are fighting. We are fighting for a better future. Because
do you think that that affects the way you guys are rendering your services as protection officers?
Yeah, it's affecting. Also, it's affecting. It's compromising the property of the city, because if I'm not being paid, that means I won't go to work. So that is why we are saying to the city, guys, please make sure to insource us, because there will be a liability. A stability between us and the city, because now there's no stability. While we are saying now, I can receive a call to say, no, guys, your people are striking because there's no pay. And when we go to the city it says, no, we can't deal with you guys.
Currently, how many security guards security companies are with the city?
It's 22. It's 22 companies. It's 22 companies.
So they are paying almost 22 middlemen.
Yes.
And that difference between your salary and the city could somehow just go into provident funds or the medical aids.
Yes.
So they're not saving any money.
They're not saving any money. That is why we are saying, when we're having an opportunity to engage with some of the politicians that are in the administration, to say, guys, this thing of insourcing is very simple. You are making it difficult. So because it's simple, because you are just removing this middleman. Deal with us directly, because you won't be having any issues. This was, you didn't pay your employees and what. So that is why we are saying, guys, we started this thing of insourcing back in 2016, before DA took over.
Yeah.
And then the previous mayor, Sputla, he told us, no, this thing won't work. So we paused a little bit, and then immediately when DA took over, then we started again. Then we approached Msimanga. Then Msimanga said, no, we are doing an in-house. We said, no, how about do an insourcing? Then we engaged with political parties like EFF, and then EFF said, no, guys, we are going to push your issue in the council, because your issue needs council. Yeah. So they tabled the motion in 2018. So they passed a resolution. The council resolution of 2018 stated that the city must employ or absorb the security officers, 4,000 security officers. So in that 4,000...
No, hold it there. Okay. I think this is the time where Humu comes. Humu, do you want to come and finish it from here? All right, sharp. Continue.
Yeah, so that council resolution in 2018 stated that the city will absorb 4,000 security officers. So in that council resolution, I will send it to you and then to just to review it.
Sure.
Then that resolution stated that the city will absorb 4,000 security officers. So out of that 4,000, they divided into 3 financial years. The 2019-2020. The city was supposed to take 1,500.
Yes.
And then 2020-2021 financial year, the city was supposed to take 1,500 again. And then 2021-2022, the city was supposed to take 1,000 of security officers. So what happened? They said no. While we were engaging with the city, they said no. You must implement the resolution. Unfortunately, it's where the coronavirus and pandemic.
Yes. And then Mponawa came in.
Yeah, Mponawa came
and those
in.
MMCs were.
Yeah. So we don't know what happened because Stevens Mohalapa, when he was a mayor,
yes,
he created a budget for that 4,000 security officers, 1 billion. So we don't know what happened with that 1 billion because when the pandemic was at the end in 2021.
So when you speak to the EFF to follow up, what do they say?
The EFF, it doesn't have power because they lost a few of the city to Mr. Mashaba because Mr. Mashaba in 2021, you remember,
came with his numbers.
Yeah, he came with his numbers. He approached us to say, guys, if you put me in that council, I will make sure that you will be insourced.
Who's that? Mashaba.
Mashaba, yeah, Mr. Mashaba, but not himself.
Yes.
The Abel Tau.
Yes.
Yeah, Abel Tau, he was campaigning. According to us, he was campaigning because.
So Abel Tau, representing Action SA, came down to people to say, guys, these are the ideas that we have as Action SA. And you trusted Abel Tau.
Yes,
you worked with him.
Yeah.
And
not directly.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
But you trusted his resolve.
Yeah.
And Abel Tau was a man of his way.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Abel Tau was kicked out.
He was kicked out. Yes.
And so Mashaba could not.
And before he was kicked out, we had a few of the meetings with him. Then he said, Abel Tau, Abel Tau and Nkele Mulapo. Remember, Nkele Mulapo was the oversight chairperson of community safety.
Yes.
So we approached her, say, lady, you must remember, you promised us that you are going to insource us.
Yeah.
Then we had a meeting with her. Then he invited Abel Tau. Remember, Abel Tau was MMC of human settlement.
Yes.
Then we sat down. Then he said, no, the top leaders there on top is them. They are going to deal with it because they are meeting with the upper structure of DA.
Yes.
Then they said, no, on our coalition agreement, it's there. The insourcing of security officers and cleaners, whatever they call it, it's there. It's part and parcel of their coalition agreement.
Yes.
So we are surprised now. The Action SA doesn't want to. They actually last year, Mr. Mashaba, we called him. He said, no, I will come to engage with you. He came to Princess Park. We mobilized all the workers from Region 1 to Region 7. Then when Mr. Mashaba came in, he promised us he's going to work hand in hand with the EFF.
Wait, just wait there. So when was the meeting at Princess Park?
It was in 8 June
2023.
Yeah, 2023.
So that's last year.
That's last year.
Okay.
So he created some kind of a tax team whereby it's few of his councillors and us as leaders of the security officers. So they created a group where we'll share strategies how to push this thing.
Yes.
Then along the way they kept quiet, nothing is happening. So we are getting frustrated.
So EFF and Action SA are the ones who are the vehicle that must make sure that this thing happens.
Yeah, here in the city of Tshwane, it's only Action SA because remember in council numbers is the one that
I understand, but the people who promised you, because Abel Tau was Action SA.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he left. And you cannot work with him anymore. But Action SA did say they want to assist you, and they said we'll work with our councillors and EFF.
And EFF.
No, and then the EFF was, because of their coalition agreement, insourcing was part of them.
Yes.
Because they did it very well in the city of Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
And then as the matter stands now, where are you?
now we don't know where we are, because
Yes,
now we are trying to engage with the Action SA. Action SA is nowhere to be found, actually, as we speak now.
Yeah.
They promised us, they called us, they say no, we are going to have a meeting. On the last minute, they cancelled it. They are
So
saying,
if Mr. Abel Tawu was to, if you are going to make a meeting, Mr. Abel Tawu to come and address you guys, and I don't know, because he knows the city, he was an acting mayor at some point, to work with you or to help you, would you be amenable to that, or any party who will come to say this is how you can help me, just for advice? I understand he's no longer in the city.
I don't know, because as leadership of the workers now, we are very fragile.
Yeah,
We
if
don't
people
tru-
came
yeah,
to lie to you.
Yeah, we don't trust anyone.
Because it's
We don't-
electioneering
Yeah,
now.
it's election time now. So because you remember in 2021, we were wounded.
Yes.
So Abel Tawu, when he came to us, we were wounded, because remember the phase 1 was already in.
Yes.
So we left out. We were left out outside.
Yes.
So that during that time, he came where our heart was very, 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 very
fragile.
Yeah. So he came to us. He promised us heaven and earth. He said, "No, vote for us." And then apparently, workers, they voted for Mashaba, because he had a track record of insourcing.
Yes.
Unfortunately now, it's been almost 3 years now, unfortunately, they don't fulfill their promises. So that's why we are pushing left and right and center to say, guys, to grab an attention. You remember?
Yeah,
Musa?
no, I think we'll get someone from Action SA to explain particularly what happened to their promise, because this someone must talk about it. Humu, I think he has explained his part. Is there any part that you want to explain so we understand? Are you done when?
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah, no.
done, but let me quickly to say this.
Sure.
To Action SA, especially Action SA.
Sure.
If they want to, if they want to push this thing of insourcing, at least they must engage with us, because we are leading the people, we are leading the workers
Yes.
behind us. So the workers, they are getting frustrated to say, guys, Action SA came, you brought Action SA to us, and then now Action SA is nowhere to be found. So we are pleading with Action SA councillors to say, guys, can you please communicate with us? Tell us where we are. We know this thing is very we can say it's very dangerous, because we are dealing with people.
Okay,
who
let
are-
me do this. Let me call one of them to see if we are lucky if you will answer.
Yeah.
Yes,
If you can call maybe
let's see.
the regional chairperson.
No. Let's see who we get here.
Okay.
We'll see if we've got enough airtime for him.
Okay.
Hello?
Leadership, how are you?
I'm alright, my leader, yourself.
I'm sharp. Khotsi, o bolela le Mashiane, we are on the podcast, ne?
So, Mashiane?
I'm sitting with comrades here from the security industry, and we are recording a podcast. You are live on the podcast. They just want to ask you a few questions. I've put you on speaker. They wanted anyone from Action SA to talk about their issue of insourcing. Are you able to talk to them? They want but don't give your numbers on, because we are recording a podcast now. Are you able to talk to them? He's listening.
Yeah, let me give you a correct person to talk to. I'm not mandated to speak on behalf of the party on this matter myself.
Okay.
However, I can give you somebody who can speak on this matter on behalf of the party.
Okay. Are you gonna give me their details later, and then I'll transfer to the guys?
Yeah, I will just give you their details a little later, not on there.
Yes.
And also myself, I'm driving on the road, so I cannot touch the phone while I'm driving.
All right, thank you. But do you know the story of the gentlemen who were promised insourcing by?
Pilafe.
All right.
Pilafe, I know it very well. Like I
Okay.
said, it's just that I'm not a person responsible to communicate on
Yeah.
the public party. But I mean,
All right,
Yeah,
no.
everyone there, everyone.
Ke a leboga Kgoshi. Just hold on. Humu o reng? Are ko botsa gore ke Humbulani who's in the studio. Ke Humbulani
No,
le
I
mang?
thought so. No, I thought so.
All right, no, you know Humbulani.
No, I know everyone. I know the case. I know everything. I'm not denying anything.
Oh, no, I'm happy. I'm happy you know the story. So I think what we'll do now is, I think the gentlemen agree that maybe after the podcast you'll give us details, and then we'll communicate with someone about Action SA, because we don't want to look like we are speaking wrong things about you without giving you right of reply. Ke a leboga Kgoshi for understanding.
Mongwame.
Thank you. Sharp, ne?
Sharp.
Ola. Okay, so the Action SA will give us someone who will come and give context. I think you guys agree with what he says. Let's give someone who knows the story. Well, he knows the story as well, but he's just not mandated. Maybe they will mandate him to come and speak for you guys. Humbu, I think you're done, and then Humbu, let's just wrap it up, Humbu, in that 5 minutes so we understand where the issue is. Yeah, Zogala Humbu. So Uruno Toma from 2021.
Yes.
Okay. Take it through, Humbulani. Just come closer to the mic. Just come closer to the mic. No, leave it there. Just put the mic next to you. That's fine. Yeah. Abel.
Yeah.
Tell them who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is Humbulani Nichianane. I'm also security guard and the leader Yama Security Mo Tshwane Baba Berekang under City of Tshwane, different companies.
Sure.
Because we have 22 different companies. So 2021, Bafitli implemented that council resolution year 2018-2019. 4,000 security guards must be insourced into phases. It was 3 phases. So I'm one of them.
Okay.
Who received the SMS to go to Primrose and Vet. Yeah. So I was one of those guys who. Security guard who insourced. We were 1,591. So in that 1,591, 1,302 kibona babileng successfully. So rabale 298 resets morao. So really follow up and then with our previous leaders, but not a City of Tshwane, because of I received the SMS, I vet, but I don't receive the SMS to sign the contract. Go headquarters.
You were part of the recruitment process.
Yes.
And others that you were with were successfully insourced.
Yes.
And Lena, you do not know what happened.
Yes, because they don't give us a right answers. Our leaders just tell us there's a criminal record, misrepresenting, a lot of things.
Okay.
So.
But when do you have a criminal record?
No.
Do you meet the requirements as advertised?
Yes.
Unale advertisement that was
right now I can't.
You can't remember. Okay.
You know, no. The problem there. The chairperson of the EFF Moafrika, ne?
State his name in full.
Moafrika Mabogwana.
Okay.
He was the chairperson of the EFF of the region on that time. So he says absorption. Ne? More absorption. No criminal record, it's a cheeky way. They must take you the way it is. No metric, nothing. So the City of Tshwane, abaret's here. So I rebuchish about criminal record. How we have police clearance? Our criminal record.
Yes.
But are na platform to go and submit. Just like in, I was thinking I have a criminal record, but I was having a pending case. So I keep no, the pending case I actually low this step. Richeka, but 12 inch, barleba ileba misrepresent. Keba twale saleba maybe we really working CV.
Before you go further, what was your pending case?
My pending case it was for assault.
Assault.
Yeah.
So even if it was a pending case, because it's not concluded, it should not disturb you because it doesn't appear, right?
Yes.
And then number 2, did you finish now? Is that case out? Is
Out,
it thrown
yes,
out?
yes.
You were not convicted.
Yes.
So, in other words, when you are safe from those things, but
Yes.
you're still not insourced.
Yes.
Okay.
So those things are really cases. It was different, and they are because of there is a certain people, they are clear, no criminal record.
Yes.
But when they go to the HR of Tshwane, on the system, but on a criminal record, they can't give you the contract. Go back to Kotsie,
Clear, I mean one.
no, there was a white man, Kotsie,
Yes.
at Princess Park, is the one who was taking our
fingerprints,
fingerprint.
yes.
So, here and I shall report go APPU or very deploy. Umakile, but they have a criminal record.
Oh.
But when they do a police clearance, they don't have a criminal record. So that time, Mpotla was the leader ya SAMWU, Secretary General.
Oh, sure.
So I called Mpotla and I said, come with the expungement of these people, lead the police clearance. We took them and we go and represent them to Mpotla. After the Batomo, Logo SAMWU, Loria Chincha, Abasatari call story.
All right. So let me do this. Just for perspective, ne? Akina Mpotla Dinyane, but kinale kinale comrade Nkhetheni, ne?
Yes.
Let me just check if comrade Nkhetheni can assist us with clarity. Let's just check. Let's check if he's free and maybe he can assist us.
Yeah.
Comrade Nkhetheni, how are you? I'm okay, man. Sorry to ambush you, ne? I'm in the studio, I'm in a podcast, you are on speaker, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, just tell me, we are discussing the issue of the insourcing of the security guards, how they missed the opportunity. So some were insourced, some could not make it through. So the gentleman I'm with, Kihumbulani, he says Mpotla Dinyane was the guy who assisted them. We know you are not Mpotla Dinyane for obvious reasons. Do you know anything that you could give clarity to them? They are seeking clarities because they want to pursue the case further. Anything that you could say on your side, or maybe you could assist us with Mpotla Dinyane's contact so he could give us his reply on what happened to their case? Yeah.
I'll send you Mpotla Dinyane's contact the next 2 minutes.
All right, chap. Do you know anything about this? About the insourcing, what could have went wrong?
No, I'm aware. The program was hijacked. It was started by the unions, by political parties hijacked that thing.
Oh, okay.
So people were even paying money to get insourced and all that. I think Umbrani knows. I know him. He knows what went wrong. Because people end up insourcing people who were not even working for this private security companies.
Oh.
Because they didn't go through the proper local labor forum channel where the verification process that you check whether these people were appointed by the private security and the rightful beneficiaries are the one who are going to be insourced. So it was hijacked. I mean, most of political parties saw this as a political opportunity to score cheap political voice, you know.
That's sad.
Parties jumped into this. I know some people who were even taking 5,000 from some of the people who were insourced. But I'll send you Mpo's number.
Thank you very much, leadership.
That's a mess. That's a mess, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because politicians, they use poor people to advance their narrow political agenda. Without thinking of the consequences. It happened. It's not only them. It happened with the capacity. 1,000 workers insourced or claimed to be insourced coming from a former capacity labor broker and all that. But people end up putting their own people. The rightful beneficiaries were left out.
So you're saying people who were security guards who were already working with those companies at the city of Tshwane. Others had their queues were jumped by people who were not even there. They came from outside and they were not part of the process, but they skipped this because they paid monies to certain people. Ish. No, that's sad, ne? All right. All right, no, Bala, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Bye. As you can see, man, it's sad, and you know the saddest thing is with such things, it's actually not difficult to prove corruption, but even if people were going to do this, it was going to be very difficult to determine. So as it is, I want you to finish the story with Mpotalinyana. I think what we'll do after this, we'll just talk to Mpotalinyana to show him the podcast. This is what was happening, and then what is your right of reply? Maybe when he comes, Action SA will be here as well. Maybe we could unpack the matter as it is. Did you deal with everything that you wanted to deal with?
Yeah, so right now in Nyakang, re bona gore o re insourcing rena e push e pila re create the second phase ke o bolela Action SA.
Okay.
Ka di 26 sa March re biditse ma security ra rabala Tshwane House the whole night vigil. So we were at Tshwane House, we slept there. Ka di 27 year council city. So EFF came and promised us no, they are going to table an agent motion. So they do so.
So EFF honored their word.
Yes.
Okay.
So when they table that motion, who discuss about that motion to be in the agenda.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then no, at least before elections, do something.
Yes.
Little campaign morina because of elections. Because it don't try to 2021. The campaign Action SA credit receipt. So go Tshwane House abasanata.
Sure.
So arsanyaka tabarotla campaign morina.
Sure.
We need a motion to utebuli o pass the budget before elections. Therefore harre ka June ke ona re tla gona bolela hore
mang o ya ka.
Yes.
All right. So what happened to the motion?
So the motion
was raised?
It was raised.
Yes.
So EFF, ANC, they vote for a motion.
Yes.
But DA and Action SA, they vote against that motion to table in the council. So
wait, so your trump card was Action SA. Those are the people who you thought
yes.
But when the motion was raised by EFF, yes, they rejected the motion to be discussed.
Yes. So because of Herman Mashaba.
Before you go, were you in council as part of the gallery to witness this?
I was inside the council.
No, thank you very much, because if it's hearsay, it's going to be unfair. So you saw it live?
Yeah, I saw it live.
Yes.
And then I was trusting them because of Herman Mashaba says they will work hand to hand.
Yes.
Go Jobek, o thusitswe ke EFF or ba insource 3.5 ya security. A re le mo Tshwane o bitsa EFF itle e thusane le yena ba reng ba voted this motion.
So Action SA working with the white DA,
yes,
sabotaged you when ANC and EFF wanted to help you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Really realize already Action SA really coalition agreement with DA, and they knows or DA I believe in insourcing,
because insourcing will benefit Africans.
Yes. So now we thought okay, rakatsia the number tsa EFF le ANC ra tlhakantsha le 19 seat tsa Action SA Risharp. We are more than 107 yearly vote. So re tlo ikria. So re bile surprise he ba vote against e bona ba bolela ba re no re ka se vote this motion is a duplication of the motion, but rena zanga re utlo re mo Tshwane Action SA is a table motion. Right now ba bolela ka taba ya case study. Ba busy ka taba ya case study.
And you are not eating, they are eating while they are busy.
Yes, I even told them re gona fetsa 3 months re sa hole. Right now company ke bereka ke na le 3 months ke sa hole, ke sa kry payment aksa ya miracle ke tlo ya ka ing because ke tswa Mamelodi ke Soshanguve is about 60 rand. So that means le miracle o fetsa o fela gona mo because of ke fetsa 3 months ke sa hole. That's why re hopetse EFF for ba table an agent motion because of ribulawa ke tlala. So Action SA ke language engwe ba sa understanding or why re nya ka dilo tse dibe agent
Eish.
So ba coalition ya bona le DA I believe more insourcing and ba chaba ubutsa DA straight or ba insource because of my chairperson Joshua Mudau once told Mashaba at Princess Park or if DA ihan while it's a pull out from that coalition,
they are funders.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They are funders because they are funders of the same thing.
Yes. So the vote zela riba feelings on 19 city ish dia rekawa da re bola ke.
So have you lost trust in DA?
DA are sang reapproach on.
No, sorry. Have you lost trust in Action SA? Or
No.
you still hope maybe they can do something?
We still hope because of we are still calling them. Even yesterday I was talking with the chairperson of the Action SA. He was promising or no we will meet by next week. We were supposed to meet today, so I change by next week we will meet. It's almost 1 year since Mashaba Abuletori we will work hand to hand. But the Tshwane caucus Action SA keep on basanya go meet. So because of Renarly so my ESMA security, we don't have a union. So because of a private.
Have you been approved by satawu?
Satawu there is a sum of God by satawu. So ba lose hope mo yona because I buy to seek grievance sa bona mo di company.
Yes.
So private unions they are covered.
Okay, let's just hope. I think what we'll do we'll share this with satawu, we'll share this with SAMWU, we'll share this with Action SA, even EFF itself, to say, guys, here's a predicament of African men and women, those that you claim to push a pro-poor policy for, and let's hear where they are from. Is there anything that you want in closing to share with the people, or maybe a message to your fellow security guards?
My message to my fellow security guards is let's unite.
Yeah.
Any political party, any union, it's divided because of since 2021 we are divided. Baba ngobatse, more Action SA. Some of my regarded by believer into Action SA. What the union saying about to push insourcing, but believer more union raba divided. Arsali baba nchi uchwana kana ko ila retom. So if we unite from region 1 to region 7, all security guard written 20 wo botle re push insourcing wo botle because of this insourcing ke ya rena ka moka taba yo re hutlolwa group ya bale and the ba bangwe ba re hawa he pula ina tlo renela bo botle e botlhoko because of is that some of the things here e iragetseng or re lwile ha tsena batho ba re sana hana re batho tsena re sa ba bone mo struggling ba tle go submit CV ba tsamaile a re ba tsebe mara ba re ba bereka le rena so a re nya gore e iragale hape if re ka unite bo botle mo Tshwane ra loela insourcing without lotsa di union tse to re thushang ke SAMWU le imatu LLF ya Tshwane ke bona batho ba go discuss the matter ya Tshwane.
Okay, so one question, a quick one. If they say let us remove people who were not security guards at the time of when this insourcing and they must prioritize yourselves, would do you feel that there was corruption? So meaning if they find someone who was, because insourcing, according to me, my understanding, and in political space, it means you take the ones who are working on contract, on fixed term contract or whatever, and then you put them in.
Yes.
That's insourcing. Yes. Not new employment from the streets.
Yes.
If that is proven, do you think it's corruption, and what must happen to those people?
Yeah.
According to you, I just want clarity.
Yeah.
Because they are probably listening wherever they are. They are shaking, scared. What do you think? Do you think le bona ke bana ba batho a re ba tlogeleng ba jele, or you feel you are victims of their corruption? What do you think?
We are the victims. You know,
you would want them to be removed and charged.
Yeah, those who are working at the APPU, pilu ya kaya ba botlhoko if ke tlhakane motho ko toropong ba para jean le botso le skipper se grace masipala se go city of Tshwane. But I can look to someone azanke mmone mo
struggling
azanke mmone, and then we are the enemies right now as we talk.
Yeah,
because of who tsene motho fela. I have 13 years working there, so unotla motho rutle mabare ba bangwe ba maketse ba fitla go postune ha itse ungwala entry on the OB book. I to report about
overtake OB pick the most basic. So you are even thinking other people just got their quick serious and then started working.
Yes. So ke bona ba benefiting rena mole re a sokola re settle di company a re patele, and we fought each other for a long time. we were divided.
So you are calling for unity among the security
Yes.
protectors now, calling for unity, combining while you guys are working for a political party or political organization, union, to combine you, live it together so you can work towards one goal.
Yes, if Rakaba together, we're going to win this.
Thank you very much, Humbulani. Let's hope Action SA will come to the party, SAMWU will come to the party, EFF will come to the party. We've not gotten anything from the ANC.
Before we end, if Wakaba Lenako, or if you can call Moafrika, Mabogwana, he was the chairperson of EFF that time.
Okay.
He and I pushed the council resolution. Umuchi said about that thing of insourcing, or what was the criteria?
Yes.
Outer said or criteria.
When was the motion?
2018, 2019.
Okay. Let me call another Kgoshi, ne? Let's see if we can get him, ne?
Oh, Kgoshi.
No. We've called Kgoshi now. Kgoshi Maepa. Let's see if we get him. If we get him, maybe he might give us clarity, ne?
Yeah.
Let's see if he knows. Or motion kwaning?
My phone.
2018,
2019.
Okay, we're not getting.
Let's call Moafrika Mabogwana.
All right, sharp. Let's
give me.
Let's see. Let's see. It disappeared. Okay, which one? Please play it here. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Hello?
Moafrika le kae? Rona Moafrika o bolela le Mashiane from Politically Incorrect Podcast. Ke na le Humbulani, your own speaker. We are shooting a podcast.
Okay.
Wa mo tseba Humbulani?
Yeah, I know.
Yes. We need to find out about the motion that was raised, what happened about their insourcing. Do you want to share any light regarding their insourcing if you are keen to do that?
No, because it was submitted by a political organization. I'm not authorized to speak on behalf of the organization. So I'll phone Obakeng.
Okay, so Obakeng will be the one who would know.
Yeah, you can assist. Or I'll phone Stapas.
Okay, it's fine. Eric try Obakeng. If he answers, maybe we'll take it from there. Africa.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay, let's try the last person. Let's try Obakeng and see if he answers, ne? No. Your people are not coming through for you. I think let's agree to close the podcast. We'll share with them. Obakeng, as you could see, we tried to call you. We tried to.
Welcome to voicemail.
No, we tried. So I think for now, let's release the podcast and then we'll send it to them, and then they will have their bite when it's there. No, thank you very much, Humbulani. Good luck. Let's see how far this thing takes us. Ne?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.